Okay, so I've made some changes to my Swytch kit. I've just switched it on. It's on pedal assist 0 at the moment, but if I switch it to pedal assist 4 and then push off, now if I turn it down to pedal assist 2, so now I'm going around about 6.2, 6.3, 6.2. And if I want to go faster, it's like a cruise control. So if I press 3, now I'm speeding up and I'm going to 8, 8.1. I'll put it on to, let's just go on to 6 now. I'll be out of view, but you'll see me come back round. So 13 miles an hour. And the thing I've got to remember is when I stop is to turn it to pedal assist 0, and I'll tell you why in a minute. One thing I had when I first did this mod, if I put it onto pedal assist 1, I had my bike, took it out the garage, pushed it away from the garage, and this happened. So what you've got to be mindful if you do this mod is that you need to make sure that you leave it on 0 if you're not riding the bike. When you're riding the bike it's fine, but you need to leave it on 0. Okay, so here's the bike, and if you're wondering how I was doing it, basically what I've done, I had this idea a while ago and I never really did it, was to put the pedal assist disc on the hub of the Swytch kit. And what that means is that if the bike moves forwards, the Swytch kit will propel itself to the speed that you've set on the kit. So you can see the pedal assist sensor, which I've sugered onto the forks. You can see the little bits of green sugeru, which is what's holding the pedal assist disc on there. And if I look down, you can see there's obviously the gap that you need between the two, so it registers it. So as soon as the bike starts moving forwards, it will try and maintain whatever speed you've set on the Swytch kit. So if I go up to the front, you can see it's on pedal assist 5 at the moment. If I put it on pedal assist 1, that will propel it to about 4.9 miles an hour. So if I jumped on, just pushed myself forward, didn't pedal at all, it will keep me at 4.9 miles an hour. On the flat, it will use probably about 100 watts, something like that. It uses very little power because it kind of maintains its speed. So once it uses full power to get you up to speed, but then it maintains the speed. Obviously, as I push the power up, that will be dictating what speed the bike goes to. Now, if you start pedaling as well, you can still do that, and if you're pedaling, obviously you're helping the kit. So you can be using very little power or no power at all. Obviously if you're going downhill, it's not going to be cutting in if it's got beyond the speed that the kit is set to. But I really like it. I'm not recommending people do this, it's not the official way of doing it, and there's a decent reason to not do it, and that's because if you were to come off your bike and your wheel is still spinning, it will keep going because it still thinks that you're pedaling, and so it would still keep the motor running. So it's not a recommended thing, but I did it for a bit of fun, and actually it's really nice to ride. When you're going round corners, you can stop pedaling and it still powers you around the corner. So if you're going around a corner, up a hill or in a tight spot, as soon as you want to cut the power, you just tap the brakes, because I've put one I put one brake sensor on there. So on my front brake, as soon as I don't even need to apply the brake really, as soon as I move it a little bit, it cuts the power. But if I let go and I'm not pedaling, it will then try and pick up the power again. So you're controlling it. Just think of it like cruise control. So the faster you want to go, if you're not pedaling, just up that pedal assist, and then it will take you to whatever speed you need to go. Anyway, I hope you like this. I'll just show a bit more of the bike riding around, but it's a really pleasant thing to do. But what I need to find out is a way of cutting the power should I come off the bike, because I'm not sure if this is road legal to do it this way, so I'm not on any public roads at the moment, and I will be switching back to my more ordinary pedal assist sensor. Anyway, I'll show you a bit more footage on the bike. Okay, so let's just start on 1, and what I'll do is just push off. I'm not going to pedal. You can see it's on pedal assist 1. I don't know how well it will show up on the GoPro, but I'll keep you informed. So I'm not pedaling at all, and I'm now doing 4.1, 4.5, 4.6, so very slow. If I want to speed up without pedaling, so pedal assist 3 for instance, you can see, I'm going to pedal back so So now I'm doing, what, 9 miles an hour, something like that. If I want it to cut the power, I can just dap the brake, and it's actually using no power at all, even though it's not slowing me down because I'm not putting the brake on properly. I'm just using it enough to get the pedal assist sensor to go. But if I let go of the brake, it just about picked up because the wheel was nearly going too slow then. So now I'm speeding up, so I can go around corners and still maintain the same sort of speed. But if I do feel that, you know, like there's leaves here, I could dap the brake and I can slow down. So I'm still in complete control of it. It just means that as soon as that wheel is going round, that's when it's assisting. Now I want to do the watts power test. So this is a slight incline going up here. So what I'll do is put it on, so it's on pedal assist 3, and the watts power is showing a 0. So if I let it freewheel, so you'll see that it will get me up to 8 miles an hour using 118 watts, because it's going slightly uphill. Let's do the slight downhill as well. So it drops now, 63 watts, 79 watts, 24 watts, because I'm going downhill now, and I'm basically going faster than the kit needs to. Well, it's doing 12 watts of power now because it's propelling me a tiny bit down. But if I add some pedaling to it, so let's pop it up to pedal assist 4 and pedal, I can obviously get beyond the power, and now it's using 0 watts. But as soon as I just sort of let go, now it's going back to the bike being in control. And I really do like this as a way of using a Swytch kit or an e-bike. It's, having used it for the last couple of days, it's really pleasant. It's a really nice way of using the bike. I prefer it to the pedal assist method because you can freewheel when you want, but as I say, I'm pretty sure this isn't road legal because it's not pedal assist in this way, it's wheel assist. But then I did seem to remember reading something about a bike wheel that was just in the front hub and it would propel itself along, so I don't know how that stands. I'm just dapping the brake to let it go down. What I'll do is I'll go down to the end of the car park, pop it on pedal assist 9 and let you see how it cruises up. So I'm not pedaling at all here, I'm riding around and not pedaling at all. Right, I'm dapping the brake because I'm on pedal assist 9 and I've got to make this corner. I don't want to do that at 20 miles an hour. So if I let go, I've put my kit on 7 amps max, so it doesn't use, it only uses, so it says 263 watts at the moment, so you can see it's propelling me up. I could use more power if I wanted to, but I like the fact that it saves power. But now I'm up to like 14, well, I'm running out of space, so I'm going to apply the brake. But what you can't do is then get off your bike on pedal assist 9, or whatever pedal assist it's on, and then slightly push the bike forward like this, because what will happen is the bike will pull itself away and then you have to grab the brake. So I'm saying don't do this. It is a risk, and it needs some sort of, if you're going to do it this way, you need to do some sort of kill switch where if you're off the bike or you do something, it cuts the power. But again, this isn't the Swytch kit as it's intended to be doing. This is me just having a bit of fun and just trying something different. Okay, so I hope you like this. If you've got any ideas, please leave them in the comments about how this system could be made legal, and I'd be really interested to see if there's a way around it, or maybe like a kill switch or something like that. If it's not, then I'll obviously just switch back to pedal assist, which is great. I love my Swytch kit and it does a really good job. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.